Hey everyone, welcome to day 27 of 30 Days of Sketches 2. I am working with this sketch for scrapbook challenges. It was one of the random ones we've chosen. I have done a layout with this sketch before, and I found myself struggling immensely with this one. I do like the way it turned out, but I can definitely tell I'm at the end of the month and that I've been scrapbooking a layout a day. Sometimes, as much as I love scrapbooking, and I do try to do something scrappy every day, I feel like I've used up all of my creative juices and I just need a break. So I am gonna get through these next few days, and I think I'm gonna have just a little bit of a break, a little rest, and hopefully that will get my mojo back. But I'm okay with this one. I love this line from it is from Amy Tangerine, and it's very pretty and vibrant, and I thought it would work really well. I have some photos taken from when I took my kids and my mom to, it's called Kidtropolis, and it's like a children's museum. My mom's birthday, and she wanted to do something. She wanted to be with the kids, but we wanted to get them out of the house, so we decided to do this. And Jackson loved it. It was really cool. It was like little different stations of like things you could be, like a police officer, work at the news desk, or just all sorts of little things, being a store clerk, doctor, anything you could think of was basically there. And these little tiny play areas all designed for whatever that job was. So it was a really neat little place. And Jackson loved it. He was really well behaved. And so I felt like using this fun, playful pattern paper would really work with that. And I wanted to have quite a bit of journaling, so then I felt like the sketch would work pretty well as well. And there's all those photos. So there's, I think, 2, 4, 6, 8 photos in total. The 2 larger ones are my favorite. Nora and Jackson are riding little dinosaurs in one of them. My mom is holding Nora and she's laughing at her in one. And then all the rest of them, I think, are Jackson being whatever they are. I think one's a dental office, one's the news desk, one's the store clerk, one is at a mechanic shop being a firefighter, and then the other one is at the very end. There's a play area where the kids can go and play, and there was these slides that were fast. Like he zoomed down it. It was crazy how fast he went down it, and he loved that. And so that's what that last photo is as well. And so I'm following the sketch pretty closely, just trying to decide. I don't use a whole lot of different pattern papers other than the sides that you see. The only thing I do add in is a pop of red as a backing for my photo, just so that there's a little pop of something. I really love the way that looks. It kind of really helps this photo stand out without it being like a cluttered mess. So that really helps. And then I'm also finding I'm struggling with the fact that I'm trying to make it look exactly like the sketch with the layers, but it's actually not working for me. So once I realize that I need to take that dark blue navy stripe and put it on the other side of my photo, then it all starts to flow together, and I add my journaling to the side, and I just love the way it flows after that. It really helped, but I was struggling with that part at first, but you can see I've now switched it over, and now it's going to be perfect. I hope you have been enjoying this series. I keep mentioning that. I do just want to remind you one more time, if you play along at all, or if you want to see any of the sketches because you've missed them at all, if you go onto Instagram, I'm Christy's Beautiful Life there, or use the hashtag 30DSCBL2. You'll be able to see all the sketches and my take, and if anyone used that hashtag, their takes on the sketches. So that would be a great way for you to be able to see them all. And if you do create something and you use that hashtag, I'll be able to see it and give you a thumbs up and comment. I've been enjoying seeing everyone's ideas on how they interpret sketches. It's been really fun to see. So I'd love to see anything else you've done. Please feel free to play with these sketches long after this series. That's the nice thing about this, is I am using older sketches that have already been out in the world and been seen, and you might have already done a layout with these sketches before. That's what I love about them, is you can reuse them multiple times, or maybe you forgot about it and you can just use it again. I love sketches for that. So here I am. Can you see? I pulled out 3 word letters. Yay! I think one says memorable, one says delighted, and one says happy. And I just put them randomly on my photos on each line so that there was a little bit of interest there. I loved also combining those Dear Lizzie thickers. The top one says like today something something is the day or the best day ever or something. Obviously I didn't need to say that, but I decided to do today's adventure, and I'll do the little hyphen with the S, and then I'm going to go ahead and at the bottom I'll put at Kidtropolis, which I really love. That looks really neat together. And it definitely helps to give off the playful kid vibe to it. I also have already pre-drawn out all of my lines for my journaling. Like I said, I had a lot to say, and it's just going to talk about the day and how well they were behaved, and that it was my mom's birthday, and just kind of all the who, what, when, where, why type thing. I do play around with where I actually place the word Kidtropolis. It goes in the end, actually, it's completely different than what I originally thought. I was having some balancing issues. That Today Adventure is very heavy, but because the word Kidtropolis is in black, that's also like pretty heavy, so it was a struggle. This layout was a struggle. But what I did get to do with this layout, and I'm so happy about, and this is kind of like the last layout I did too, is I used a bunch of random stuff. So I'm going to use that taxi cab, and I'm going to use some houses. And it really helps give off the vibe about talking about the fact that, you know, this was him, a place where you get to pretend to be anybody you want it to be. I apologize about that coughing. My son is just sleeping beside me, and he's got a tad bit of a cold, so he's got a pretty bad cough. And if I still sound sick, I'm getting through it, but it's still lingering, so it's not been a fun week in our house for sickness. So you can see I'm just kind of playing around, trying to figure out where everything goes. Like I said, this part was really struggling. I don't know why I'm struggling. I mean, I do. I think it's because I've just been scrapbooking so much, but yeah, I do like the way it ends up, though. It is really fun. I don't know. I like it. So we'll see what happens. Let me, of course, mention today was supposed to be yesterday, so Saturday's layout. Please go check out Lisa's take for this layout. I'm sure hers is amazing. I haven't actually even had a chance to get out to YouTube and catch up with YouTube yet, so I haven't seen it yet, but I do hope to catch up with that. And as soon as I am done recording this, I am hopping right back to my scrap desk, and I'm going to get started with today's layout, and hopefully I can finish today's layout and start tomorrow's layout, so I can just get myself ahead, so when I start February, it's a nice fresh start, and all will be right again in my scrappy world. Also, please remember, if you do happen to have any questions at all about anything, just leave a comment below and I'll get to it. I'd love to hear from you, especially your thoughts on maybe what you would do differently, or if you have any questions, anything like that. I am more than happy to answer and to talk to you. And I think that just about, you see, I'm just trying to finally find the placing for it. I put one house there, I put one taxi over there, and then I placed the other houses on the other side, and I take away that yellow because it's just a little too bright and in your face. But it was a good thought to try. And you will see how I take that Kidtropolis and put it on an angle in the end. There's a look at the sketch. And there you go. There's my finished layout. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Hopefully, probably not, but I'll try to be back later. Bye.